morning students. As we have already completed our exercise 3.1 graphical representation as well as the algebraical representation. Now in the next exercise, exercise 3.2, the first question is again related to the graph questions. So I hope you all can complete their question. It was all exactly same of exercise 13.3.1. So here we are going to start our second question. It is related to the ratios. Ratios mean the coefficients ratios. So on comparing ratios, find out the whether the line representing the following pair of linear equation intersect at a point, are parallel or coincident. It means the lines are intersecting or not, parallel, coincident. It can be shown by plotting the graph, but here they are saying you just compare the ratios and plot them. In our first class of chapter number 3 we have already discussed about this. That's what is the meaning of ratio. Here all the three terms should be one side and equal to should be 0, because the standard linear equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. So in this question they have already given in the standard form. You just calculate a1. What is the value of a1? 5. b1 minus 4. c1 is equals to 8. Minus 4 means this term will come with the sign. Now a2 is equal to 7. b2 is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to minus 9. And better to write in the same order that I have written, because if you will write like this a1, b1, c1, then a2, b2, c2, then it will be very easy for you to calculate a1 upon a2. It will be 5 upon 7. 5 upon 7. Next is b1 upon b2. It will be minus 4 upon 6. It can be written minus 2 upon 3. And third one is c1 upon c2. 8 upon minus 9. 8 upon minus 9 means minus 8 upon 9. Minus 8 upon 9. Now just compare the ratio. Are they equal? 5 upon 7 minus 2 upon 3. No, they are not equal. If the first two are not equal, we are not going to check the third one, because there is no criteria for individually for the third one. So here we can see that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. Why a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2? Because 5 upon 7 is not equal to minus 2 upon 3. So when a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, this implies the lines will be intersecting lines. Lines will be intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. And if the lines will be intersecting lines, we can also tell about the solutions, because the same question can be asked like this: find the number of solution. So this implies they will have unique solution, or you can say that one solution. They will have unique solution. They will have unique solution, or you can say one solution also. And if they will talk about the system, then it will be consistent. It will be consistent, because when it will be having inconsistent, when they are having no solution. Now the third part is, see student, in this question they just have asked till this point, intersecting line. These 2 points I knowingly explaining here, so that if they will change the question in your exam, you can solve like this. The next is again a1 9, a2 3, b2 3 and c2 is equals to 12. a2 18, b2 6 and c. Here you can see a1 is equal to 9, b1 is equal to 3, c1 is equal to 12. a2 is equal to 18, b2 is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to 24. and we can easily calculate a1 upon a2. 9 upon 18 is 1 upon 2 because we have to reduce in the simplest form, comma b1 upon b2, it is 3 upon 6, that is again 1 by 2. c1 upon c2 is equals to 12 upon 24, again 1 by 2, when you will cancel them. So it means all the time we are getting the answer 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2, and they all are equal. Therefore a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is also c1 upon c2, because they all are having the values 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2. When they all three are equal, this imply the line will intersect at each and every point. The line will intersect at each and every point means the lines will be coincident line. This imply the lines will be coincident lines. Will be coincident lines. And what about the number of solution? Number of solutions will be is equals to infinitely many. Infinitely many. And the third part, they can also ask about the system. If we are having solution 1 or infinite, it doesn't matter, then it will be consistent. Consistent. This is all about part number 2. Now the third part is, again we are going to calculate a1 upon a1 6, b1 minus 3, c1 is equal to 10, a2 2, b2 minus 1. Nothing is there, it means 1 is there, so it is minus 1. c2 is equals to 9. a1 upon a2, 6 upon 2 is 3. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 3 upon minus 1. They are also 3. c1 upon c2, 10 upon 9, not divisible. 3 and 3, these first two are equal. Third one is not equal. So here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. Reason is because 3 equal to 3 but not equal to 10 upon 9. So if first two are equal and one is not equal, so what we will write? This imply the lines will be parallel lines. Will be parallel lines. And if the lines will parallel lines, it means the lines will never intersect. If they will never intersect, it means they are not having any solution. So this imply no solution. This imply they will have no solution. And the third one is inconsistent. Inconsistent. I'm again telling you the question is till this point about the lines also. Only next 2 points I have explained you knowingly so that you can understand these 2 points also. So this is about question number 2. Now we are going to start question number 3. So here I am going to write the question number 3. So students, pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Almost same question. First of all, the standard equations are a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. It means the constant part should be this side, equal to should be 0. So first let me make the equations in a correct form, in a standard form. Minus 3y plus 7 minus 7 is equals to 0. Now same procedure, a1 3, b1 2, c1 minus 5, a2 2, b2 minus 3, c2 minus 7, a1 upon a2 3 upon 2, b1 upon b2 2 upon minus 3. Here I am able to see that 3 upon 2 is not equal to 2 upon minus 3. So no need to calculate c1 upon c2 because we are not going to compare. But still if you want to calculate, it will be minus 7 upon minus 5 upon minus 7. Clearly a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2 because 3 upon 2 is not equal to minus 2 upon 3. So this implies First of all, let me tell you about the lines. The lines will be intersecting. The lines will be intersecting. And what about number of solution? Number of solutions is equals to 1, or you can say unique solution, and therefore the system is consistent. The system is consistent. Whenever we are having the solution, the system will be consistent. System means the both do these two equations. Fine. Next is if the coefficients are in fraction, so better to take the LCM and shift the constant part, the denominator part, this side. So when I will take the LCM of these two numbers, it will be 6. 3 into 3, 9x. 5 into 2, 10y is equal to 7. 6 into 7 is 42. Now shift this side. So first equation is 9x plus 10y minus 42 is equal to 0. And second equation is 9x minus 10y minus 14 is equal to 0. A1 upon A2 I am going to calculate directly now. A1 upon A2, 9 upon 9, that is 1. B1 upon B2, 10 upon minus 10, that is minus 1. If the first two are unequal, no need to calculate the third one. Here, A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. Reason is, what is the reason this? Because 1 is not equal to minus 1. This implied the lines will be intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Second, number of solutions is equals to 1, and the system will be consistent. If we are having solution, the system is always consistent. The third part is, second part I have knowingly not done because the second part is almost same as the first. You all can solve that one. Fourth part, 5x minus 3y minus 11 is equal to 0. Minus 10x plus 6y plus 22 is equal to 0. Reduce in the standard form. A1 upon A2 is equal to 5 upon minus 10, that is minus 1 upon 2. B1 upon B2 is minus 3 upon 6, that is also minus 1 upon 2. C1 upon C2 minus 11 upon 22, it is also minus 1 upon 2. Here A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is also equal to C1 upon C2. Because minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, they all are always equal. This implies the lines will be coincident. The lines will be coincident. And number of solutions infinitely many. And the third is system. The system will be consistent. In second part, when you will solve the second part, it will have no solution. And for the no solution, what we will write? That the system will be inconsistent. The next is, again take the LCM. LCM will be 3. 4x plus 6y is equal to 8. 4x plus 6y is equal to 24. Shift this side. 4x plus 6y minus 24 is equal to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. A1 upon A2, 4 upon 2. That is 2. B1 upon B2, 6 upon 3. It's also 2. C1 upon C2, minus 24 upon minus 12, also 2. So, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. This implies the lines will be coincident line and number of solutions will be infinitely many. And what about the system? The system will be consistent. The system will be consistent. And system means pair of linear equation. Fine. When you will solve its second part, you can solve like if I will take this question. Instead of taking plus this one, let me make some changes. If I will take as 6 and this I will take plus 3. Then A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. So this time the lines will be parallel lines. And how many solution it will have? 0 solution. If 0 solution means no solution, it means the system will be inconsistent and lines will be parallel. But they have given -3 and 2. So for this we have solved this one. So this is all about question number 2 and 3 of your exercise, student. And question number 1 is related to the graphical representation. So you all can complete these 3 questions in your fair notebook. That's all for today, students. Thank you very much.